It's spooky time! Yay! You beat a level!
Daddy needs a sofa.
No, Daddy doesn't need anything.
The same.
Come on, sad Chad.
Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. She doesn't know I'm about to read it live on stream. There you go.
No.
She sent the pamphlet back.
To go, and we were on like one of the last days we were there.
Oh.
My car's in a video game. Mom, you really don't have to lie. Okay, I know it's you. Thanks, buddy. You're literally our only viewer, so thanks for joining.
Oh, that's disturbing. Perfect. Oh,
I just got it.
yay! We did it, everybody.
I crashed it with Kyle's. Oh, we are. Something is blowing up. This is great.
Well, at least our baby boy is in there.
Yes! Dude! Yes! Karen came in clutch. Oh my gosh.
Coming in.
Get her.
Come on.
She's down.
There's someone else.
Yes! Oh man!
I probably woke the baby up. Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
I screamed so loud. Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another E3 2021 live stream. That's right. We're going to watch Squeenix. That's why Will sounds like a pig that's been done stuck. What are we expecting from this?
We're expecting RPGs, hard to pronounce names, and
Guardians of the
Persona
Galaxy?
5.
Is that the only one we're expecting?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know anything about Square Enix. Maybe there'll be some Dragon Quest stuff. One could only hope.
I know there's a Guardian of the Galaxy game supposedly coming that's going to be announced, but I can't remember.
Maybe more Project Triangle?
Jason Schreier says Guardians of the Galaxy will be debut at 2021 as part of Square Enix. I think that's pretty much it. People were saying they feel like it's too early to see more of Final Fantasy 16. I guarantee you we're going to see some 14 stuff. We're probably going to see Wakanda from Marvel's Avengers. We probably won't see Spider-Man. Have you been following the Spider-Man thing in Marvel?
No. Is he still not in that game?
Yeah, he was announced before launch as a Sony exclusive, PlayStation exclusive. People got upset, and yet he's still not out, and they have released other characters before him. Bye, Will.
Oh, that I did not mean to do. I apologize.
Oh, I'm just glad it was intentional.
I literally opened a new tab, went back to this tab, and then clicked on Twitter.
Just like, yeah, let me just get rid of this one.
Get out of here. Hey, yeah, fuck you.
Hey, so we got 9 minutes left. I'm flying for the first time since March 13th of last year tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I'm excited for it.
You're going to Florida?
I'm going to Florida. I got to visit some family and try and buy a house. I'm actually a little nervous. The only thing I'm nervous about is the COVID protocols, because I know I have to wear a mask the whole time, airport and plane, which is going to suck. And I don't know how weird people are going to be like. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can take your mask off to drink and eat on the plane, but are people going to be weird about it? Like looking at
Maybe.
you? So other than that, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm ready to go. But it's just, I don't want to say get back in the swing of things, but I used to fly every couple months.
You're swinging again?
Well, yeah, we had to stop for COVID for a while, but then everybody got masks and then we started back up again.
In like the middle of COVID, wasn't there like some swingers convention in Las Vegas that like still went on?
Probably.
And, like, everyone got sick and the host of it's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't have done it.
Probably shouldn't have done it.
You know us.
I feel like I should not have chugged that bubbly drink. I think my left field pie in the sky prediction for Square Enix is Final Fantasy XIV
Console.
free DLC, like they did with Nier Automata and Yoko Taro, but this time it's with Colonel Jack O'Neill and the rest of the SG-1 team.
I hate you.
Stargate.
Is
That
Is he-
universe is ripe for an incredible procedurally generated, like, Shadow of Mordor type game, and nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it.
Yakuza has nothing to do with Square Enix, right?
Yeah, that's Capcom.
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 Okay.
It's a
Capcom's
Bandai.
tomorrow, right?
I don't know. That's a lower tier, so I just don't.
And Konami's not doing anything. Yes, I think it's tomorrow because they said. Resident Evil 9 has reportedly been in development for 2 years already. What?
Wow. So then they tease it. It takes about 2 years to make a game, right?
I think they said there's going to be Resident Evil 8 stuff. So,
Like DLC.
I'm hoping there's some DLC because I will
'Cause
definitely pay
seven-
and play.
7 had DLC, right?
Yeah, it had like the Chris stuff, it had Zoe stuff, and one other thing in it.
You know, the thought crossed my mind today about buying Resident Evil 8, and the only reason why is because Target's having one of their buy two get one free sales right now in video games, and I was like, Ratchet and Clank wasn't part of it, but I looked for Ratchet and Clank, and then I was like, well, what else do they have on here? And they had some good stuff, but none of it was enough to justify. Because it basically brings, if you buy three $60 games, it basically brings it down to $40 each. So it's not a huge sale, but
Yeah. I think you would like Resident Evil 8 eventually if you ever got it on sale.
I don't think I can handle it, you know?
I think it's the same amount of scary as you were scared in the Alien game.
Yeah, but I think the bigger problem is that, like, I'm sure the mechanics are great and everything, but I don't enjoy being scared, even if I'm not super
Yeah, I
scared.
guess that's true.
So I'm just like, I mean, I enjoy tension, but I don't like the, oh, when's a jump scare gonna come? Oh, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I think, that game's mostly tension. There's maybe one or two jump scares, I think.
excuse me, I'm gonna go. You hear that cat in the background?
Mm-mm. Oh, now I do.
I don't think the stream does. She's a little playful, being a little feisty, so she's just screaming. She just walks into a room and then she sits there and she goes, wow, 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 wow. Then you walk over and she's like, hi. And you pet her a little
Why are
bit,
you coming over to me?
and then you leave. She woke me up like 3 times in the middle of the night, just hopping on the bed, standing on my chest and trying to like lick my hair. I'm like, stop it.
What? Gross.
Yeah, she like tries to groom you in the middle of the night.
Ugh. Ugh. This is Maggie?
That's Evie. Where she stands on my chest and she kneads my stomach, which is cute when I'm awake, but not at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, no, stop it.
Man, Karen's, I think, away for dinner, which means I think I'm going to order a burrito. Burrito.
I have a meal kit to make. I think it's taquitos. Homemade taquitos.
Burrito.
No, they're not taquitos. I'll look it up. Daddy's gonna look it up.
Enchiladas?
No, flautas.
Yeah, flautas.
I know that's something, but I don't know if that's the something I'm thinking of. I'll show a picture on stream. We got 3.5 minutes, and this press conference is probably gonna be boring anyways. So let's just here it is. Southwest pork flautas.
Ooh, those look really good.
Yeah, this is literally the budget meal kit, and it's very good. It's the same thing I made for you guys. It's like literally
Yeah, that was good.
half the price of HelloFresh and stuff. So it's like, why would I pay for that?
I don't cook a lot because I like cooking, but Karen's the better cook. So I usually only cook for myself, like if she's out or something.
Maggie's been so busy that before we would split it, but she's been so busy that I'm cooking 99% of the meals now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel it's tough because I think Maggie over seasons, and especially if there's lemon in it, she'll over lemon it. But she can cook good stuff. Like she cooks really good Mongolian beef. But there's other meals where the dishes are good, except she puts like too much salt and pepper in it or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas I think I'm starting to realize my sense of taste is not refined enough, so I'm not seasoning enough, and it's hard for me to tell. So, yeah.
Karen's one of those people who's like good at seasoning. Like I knew a guy who did a lot of grilling, and he was really good at like seasoning. Like he would like taste something and be like, "Oh, that needs oregano," or "That needs blah blah blah." Like
Yeah.
he would know pretty well. I like to bake, like baking and stuff, like cakes and desserts and stuff. That's my domain. I like baking is more scientific too, so I enjoy.
You know, people say that, but
that sort of thing.
I'm not sure I buy that. I mean, I think I wouldn't call it scientific. I think it's a lot more. There's a little bit more at stake because, like, if you're cooking something in a skillet, you're looking at it and you can actively modify it. But when you put something in the oven, you're just like, I hope I did everything right. Let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should say it's a lot more like precision measuring and everything. You know.
No,
That's
I
what
just
like
mean
about it.
I've heard that phrase before where it's more scientific. They're like, baking is a science, cooking is an art, and I'm like, no, they're not that different. You know?
No, not at all.
Yeah. I think the big problem is I'm just too lazy to cook most of the time. So having to cook for Maggie, like she's working, she gets home at 8:30, she's been working all day, like forces me to cook because she'll be mad if she gets home and there's nothing, and I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna have a bowl of cereal. You know?
Yeah. The other thing, I feel like cooking, like I really like to follow recipes, and I feel like cooking is too quick for me versus baking, I can take my time.
Oh, because there's some stuff that's like in motion.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you do mise en place?
Like prep everything beforehand?
Yeah, or not necessarily everything, but a lot of it. So like when you're cooking, like you know if you need to put in 2 tablespoons of butter, you already have 2 tablespoons of butter in a dish.
Yeah. No, I don't do that as much as cooking just because it's been a while, but baking, that is exactly what I do. I prep everything
Yeah.
and then go.
I found that helps a lot with cooking because then once you're working with the skillet, you can keep an eye on it and work it and not have to worry about continuing to cut up and gather ingredients.
Yeah.
That definitely helps a
Definitely.
lot.
Dwarfinitely.
It also made me slowly realize 10 seconds left that my mother is not a particularly great cook. So, like, I'm making meals now that are much better than anything she's ever made. And I'm like, oh.
Hello, Ian's mom.
It's not bad cooking. It's just not, like, exceptional. So,
Role playing through M.
I would scream if this is Royale High.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix
This one's
Presents.
especially quiet.
Today,
Oh.
we have a special E3
You know, it is
edition
a
of the
little
show
quiet.
for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from
Is that a little louder
Eidos
for you?
Montreal.
Yeah, that's
We
good.
hope you enjoy the show.
I turned it up on my end too. So.
I don't know if that's going to change it for stream. We'll see how it goes.
Square penis. Enix.
I am so proud of you.
What is this?
Can you click on
Do you know
Twitch?
what a birthright is, Peter?
I thought this was going to
Is
be
this Anthem?
Animaze.
Oh, this is Star-Lord.
Something that's
Guardians of the
private,
Galaxy.
like your name.
As soon as she said Peter.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
Oh no, they're doing it! They're doing it again! Where they're not allowed to look like them. Don't do that. Why? Just pay the money, idiots. Even
This, they at least look like the comic book characters.
but even the aliens like look slightly off, you know?
But that Peter Quill looks different enough.
But
Like, he
look,
doesn't
that's-
have brown hair.
But that's the same ship. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
it's
I'm saying, I don't think this is as egregious as the Avengers.
yeah, but it's close.
Yeah.
This looks
Like,
like yeah.
she's not dressed like the movie. He's not, Drax isn't the same.
This looks like the same as like the same game. Why does he look tiny? This looks like the same gameplay as Marvel Avengers, which is not great gameplay.
Yeah.
It feels like a movie, like a a movie marketing tie-in game.
You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates. That's who. It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitment.
Wait a minute, Marvel spoilers. Why is that? Oh, that's Gamora.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, is Gamora his lover or is Gamora the sister? Gamora is the
Is
lover.
his lover.
Oh, I thought that was Gamora's sister because of how tall she was. This humor is not landing. I cannot. I am so excited for this to come out and get exactly the same reception as Marvel Avengers. I hope it tanks so hard
Yeah.
that it takes out the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe with it.
I would be more willing to play this than Avengers.
Hi, my
Yeah,
name is
I'll
Olivier
give you
Pou,
that.
Senior producer
Barely.
here at Eidos Montreal.
For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our
Yeah,
own
see,
take
they're.
on the
I feel like they're
Guardians,
really
and something
copying the
that's
comics
really
here.
unique to our game is that
Yeah.
you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more.
But I
about
definitely
the
get what
game
you're
from
saying.
Our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of
I wonder if those comics are any good. Have you read them?
Marvel's past.
The opportunity here
Not any of those ones. I think I have one actually.
The reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going
Just think about reading some comics
That
lately.
became the Guardians of the Galaxy
The
comic
new
we
Doctor
loved
Strange
working
stuff.
on.
I have a couple trade paperbacks of those. Are really good.
Oh, maybe I should read those.
And then non-Marvel Black Science.
I don't know if it's a
Mhm.
minute,
Another one I
but in
keep
my
up with.
head, it was a minute. I was like, oh
Or
my
try
God,
to.
like, they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew. the
Hey, buddy,
Guardians were in
it's been a year. Let's get you a better microphone.
Eidos were kind enough to show me. I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will
Exploration.
also
I wonder if they're
challenge
going more of
you
an
and make
open world with
decisions
this.
on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions
Is this a
you make will have
different
lighthearted
developer than,
surrounding repercussions, and
I
the
believe
game
it
will
is.
react to what you do and say.
But it looks so similar. I would not be surprised if they're sharing
I made no such
assets, engines, etc. Tech.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his guardians.
Is there a cat in this game?
Legally incorporated heroes for hire. Gardeners of the Galaxy? What? No.
You already did that.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians.
This is like-
Our
Are you-
world
are you
has
clicked
been
on
together
Twitch?
For less
Okay,
than
I am.
a year, they create something on a small scale.
This is
that
them,
looks
like,
insignificant. And
We're gonna
as
give
they
you 3 minutes of
progress through the
footage,
story,
and they're
we
like,
discover
okay, we're
that
gonna show the full 3 minutes, and then we're just gonna
something
clip the
really
3
big
minutes for the
threatens
rest of it.
identity.
I'm pretty sure that was the same what Avengers was.
Interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting
Do you
to
think they're
work
gonna
on a
take 20
story
minutes
like
to
this,
introduce the
you get
characters
to
of
get
Guardians
your
of the
pick
Galaxies to us?
of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the
We got these
opportunity to
minor
bring in some
Marvel
that are
characters here.
well-known,
Iron
but
Man.
some that
So,
are also
Marvel's
not all that
Avengers,
well-known.
the developers. I don't know what developers Crystal Dynamics, but it says they got help from Eidos Montreal, and this is
Eidos Montreal.
Yes, I believe so.
You're gonna see planets and characters
So-
that will blow your mind.
Complete
Interpreting it in
conjecture
some way,
here,
I
but
think
I'm,
makes it feel
they were
very
probably
fresh and exciting.
kind of developed
It's not
hand in
an
hand in a
actual
way because they have a
replicate
very
comic,
similar
trying to
looking
replicate
gameplay feel to
film.
them.
It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want. in a Guardians game.
This, you know, the thing about Guardians was that it was outside the formula, right? Had a lot of sass and bourbon comedy on top. This doesn't look like it has any of that successfully.
I like it.
I really want it to be like pretty different. You know what I mean? Oh, press X. Well, press X. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, it's like Cyberpunk, but better. Did you watch that Cyberpunk like demo thing that leaked?
No, that didn't. I think people looking into it saying like, oh, they knew how bad it was, like this is proof of it, is not. There are always bug reels.
No. I'm talking about the demo, not the bug reel.
Oh no, I didn't watch that.
They had like I don't know what kind of demo it was, but it was pretty good. If that was the actual game, I think it would have been a lot better.
You know, after the game came out and I finished it, I went back and I watched like the E3 demo from like a year or two before, and there were a lot more mechanics in there. Like you would grab a guy and hack into his skull, and that would get you access to the network around him.
Yeah, this demo was like it was all like really bad textures and stuff because it was a placeholder demo. But he like got up, was like talking to himself, all this stuff, then goes like changes, goes to the shower, his nude cyber girlfriend's showering, he has a conversation with her. Like it's all this dynamic conversation stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't in the
That
final.
was really neat. But yeah, that bug reel thing. A lot of other developers came out, they're like, yeah, we make bug reels.
It's funny.
Like this only thing this proves is that obviously we knew about the bugs, but it's
The Elder Scrolls Online launch party, which admittedly happened a couple months after launch, had a highlight bug reel that was shown to everybody, and we were all like laughing about it, the crazy stuff. You know, and that bug reel exists partially because when you're in QA and you're submitting a bug, if you need to, you probably should capture a video and put it on there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one bug I had in ESO was you could do a dance animation, like a dance emote, but then as soon as you started moving or swinging or in combat, it was supposed to end, but I had a way of the dance would continue and you're like swinging your blade and you're dancing through it. And so yeah, like I took a video of that and I showed it to some coworkers. They thought it was funny. I put it on the bug and I submitted it as a bug. You know, that's normal.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. I ever mentioned how much I hate rain? Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress. So how do we impregnate it? Ask Peter! Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way. There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to
Do you only play as Star-Lord?
We've already got a beast.
I don't know.
I probably would know that if I'd been paying attention.
There is no such thing. Right? The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good. Whoa! That is some really crazy.
Look, he's got his tape player, his Walkman. It doesn't even look like the right Walkman. Did you notice that on his belt?
Yeah, I think this is all comics, not movies.
No, it's fair. It's just, I think it's so close to the movies that that comparison is gonna happen. Which is not necessarily the fault of the game, but
I like this approach way better than Avengers already.
I don't know. This just looks like generic AAA game to me. But again, I'm jaded. So.
Yeah, I think I really like the Guardians as well, so I think that plays into it for sure.
My only experience is with the movies, and I was like okay with it. So I'm not the target audience for this, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, quick save.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
It's been 13 minutes.
Be wary, Rodent.
You know, when I survived freaking half-world, I think I'm scared of some little...
This is their Rainbow Six.
This is their Forza.
Yeah, this combat looks... Oh, so you're giving commands. There's a lot of call outs happening.
Boom.
Okay, but what if Kingdom Hearts first-person shooter? I'd play that, honestly. That'd be funny.
My first Kingdom Hearts first-person shooter.
I came out with that video.
Did you?
I did. It's not a series anymore, though. That's for sure.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
Oh no.
I do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down. It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball. What? Drax, throw him. No. Very well.
Peter.
How much do you think that matters? Choices like that. Do you think there's a Paragon Renegade system? Oh, there it is. Rocket is furious that you let Drax throw him. I wonder how deep that mechanic is.
Yeah.
Be nice for it to be deep, but plenty of games that don't have it be deep.
Okay, deal.
Oh, that reminds me. I was going to look up stuff about Mass Effect 2. Not that we should talk about it now, but I did the final mission and nobody died. And I was like,
oh, nice.
I was like, I thought people were supposed to die here, so I kind of want to look up what all the other stuff that could have happened is.
Yeah, I feel like you can lose people pretty easily there. It's mostly about just choosing who goes where.
Oh, really? Because I still had to make those choices, and I was like,
I mean, you can have no one die if you choose the right people.
That's crazy.
I think I only lost Thane.
I think somebody on my Twitter, I think it was Zodiac MFer, was like, just in case you were wondering, I wiped out almost my entire crew in Mass Effect 2 because screw them all. So I kind of knew there was a possibility of that. I think this is a good look. Oh no, wait.
Oh, that's dope. I actually like that.
Really?
Yeah, that was cool.
This is anime Marvel.
It just feels more comic booky, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I
like that.
I think it's still too close to the movies. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Ugh. And they are really trying to be funny.
Forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
IOP, yeah, 100% agree. They're competing with Rainbow Six screen time. I don't think they're there yet. They're 17 minutes.
This is an affront to democracy. I just think that
I think Rainbow Six was especially bad because they did Extraction and regular Rainbow Six.
Yeah, they did Extraction, they did dev interview, then they did regular. This is like quick dev interview and they're showing stuff, you know.
You hang tight there, bud.
Plus, this is a new game. This is a premiere. Rainbow Six was less so.
I mean, Extraction.
Yeah, but we also knew about it.
No. What? Why? To guarantee your safety as a leader.
I need a hero.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger. Not bad. Not bad.
easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing? We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this. Rocky, what are you doing?
Was that Marvel Guardian of the Galaxies or Marvels?
I do not know.
Looks like Marvel. This combat could be good. I don't know. Depends how it feels.
Yeah.
This looks pretty close to done, though. This could be this year.
How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought
Is that Elizabeth Banks?
me, Dweller, feast upon them.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, it's this year.
Nice.
PS5 and PS4, cross-gen. Yeah, look, it's Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. Whereas the other one, I'm pretty sure, is Marvel's Avengers.
That's interesting.
Revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms.
Oh.
First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
I need a hero.
Just in time, folks, we've got special guest Final Fantasy expert Kyle Bailey. How's it going, buddy?
Going good.
Can you mute yourself in OBS Ninja?
I did, and then there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You missed nothing. Well, Xbox was okay. Xbox was good, but other than that,
Xbox was great.
What premiered? Was it Starfield? Was it everything we hoped for?
It's just like a cinematic 2-minute trailer, and it's next November. It's
Okay.
Xbox only, which is the first time they've confirmed that. Xbox PC only. There's a new Vampire Left 4 Dead open world game by Arcane Austin.
Back for Blood is Game Pass. Pirates of the Caribbean Sea of Thieves.
This month.
Oh, interesting.
Forza Horizon 5 got announced, and it's coming out this year.
Okay.
It's in Mexico.
Stalker 2 looked really, really good.
Ooh, and Game Pass, yeah. Still no Spider-Man on this.
Was Stalker 2 Game Pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. We were talking about it. It was just like 90% Game Pass games. They had one or two really good stuff. The rest of it looked good, so it was just kind of like a solid B plus A minus.
Okay.
They didn't have.
There was nothing that I really wasn't not interested in.
Yeah. Halo Infinite, they confirmed the multiplayer is free. You don't even need Game Pass for it. But they didn't really show.
Did they show anything for it?
They showed.
They show multiplayer.
They didn't show much
Okay,
single player.
That's kind of funny because I said, I think last time I was on, I was like, I don't think they're going to show much of the single player.
Yeah, and I think we disagreed with you, but you were right. They showed like images, but they didn't show any mechanics or anything like that.
Yeah. And multiplayer is just multiplayer. I mean,
yeah.
Ian, can you click on Twitch?
Yeah. And they said they're still shooting for holiday 2021 release.
All right. Maybe they'll have like a separate thing for it, like its own sort of. I don't know. That would be a lot for Halo, but
they did announce Outer Worlds 2, The Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good, funny trailer.
I wasn't super into the first Outer Worlds, but
yeah, I think it was a good proof of concept in a way that they can do that. That they can make a Fallout game better than Bethesda.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do next.
Karen really liked it. I stopped playing it because she was playing it too much.
And
so I'm gonna go probably start it over. And I was like 5 hours in, maybe.
This is Wakanda.
Trying to think what else they announced.
A lot of good stuff. There's a fighter jet, Top Gun themed fighter jet coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is also going to come to Xbox Series X, Series S.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Age of Empires 4 coming out this year.
Yes, I forgot to look up if that was a premiere or not.
We had seen it before.
We had?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm amnesic.
I want to say either last summer or Game Awards. Oh yeah, Hades is coming to Xbox. Yakuza Like a Dragon is Game Pass now. Oh, Psychonauts 2, August 25th.
Oh, on August 21st, 2017, Microsoft announced Age of Empires 4.
Yeah.
Wow. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, they showed footage of it in November 2019.
Gotcha. That's one. Oh, Battlefield 2042 gameplay looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was the first gameplay we saw.
Diablo 2 Resurrected date announced, and we'll have cross progression PC, Xbox.
Yeah.
And I assume PS5 if it's coming to PS5.
8-player co-op on the Diablo 2. I don't know if that was an announcement or not, but that's neato.
They showed Atomic Heart, that 12 minutes game again.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports
This is a new mobile game.
I don't understand this because doesn't IO Interactive own Hitman?
I don't think they own Hitman Go though.
Oh. I didn't think this was a Hitman Go.
Must be perfect.
Well, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I thought the Hitman IP went to.
Well, they could be licensing it out, or part of the deal was you get the Hitman IP, but we get to keep Sniper and Hitman Go.
Yeah, that's true.
And not pay IP licensing.
The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier
What?
Reincarnation.
Is that?
That was announced a while ago.
Okay, sorry, I'm just... What? This is something... This is the anime we all knew was going to be here.
Final Fantasy! I think I'm... eventually, I have to brace the Final Fantasy wall.
I think 4 is supposed to be a good starting point, isn't it?
Yeah, people are saying the
Six is
American 1, 2, and 3, which is
4, 5, 6.
2, 4, or 1, 4, 6.
Wait, I don't think 1 is 1.
No, I
one?
think the American one is 1, but 4 is 2, and 6 is 3.
7's really good. I'm just not sure. It's really good on its own, but I feel like very little experience with Final Fantasy, but I feel like it is outside of the normal Final Fantasy in a way because it's a little bit more modern, futuristic.
Yeah, I brought my NES Classic home to play Dragon Quest 1.
What is this?
It's the multiplayer thing, right? Don't they have a multiplayer?
No,
Yeah.
it's a mobile Final Fantasy VII themed third-person shooter.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons...
Sorry, these ain't my games,
I love
folks.
fluid combat.
So I forgot about all of these being previously announced. And I'm going to forget about them right after this press conference.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000
Yeah, I feel like I play a Square Enix game when someone recommends it to me, not when it's like not out of me going to play a Square Enix game.
Yeah, and I tried to play Final Fantasy 15. I bought it and I played the first 5 or 6 hours, and my game's got some problems in it. Like, I'm sure it's great once you get used to it, but it's got some like empty world 10-minute car rides with you not touching the controller type of thing, and I'm like, So I feel like I've been burned recently on Square Enix, so it's going to be a bit before I come back in. I'm an engineer.
Remember when Babylon fell?
What's up, Jimmy?
Let's find out without further ado.
Man, I want to watch Fifth Element again. Damn it.
Oh, you're the
I just
best.
watched it a couple months ago. It's so good.
If I'm to die, then I'll
Should just
die
watch
for hope,
Stargate instead.
For what little hope there may be.
Yes,
So-
Stargate.
The first time I watched that movie all the way through was like the re-release 2 years ago in theaters. They remastered it and everything, and it was so good. I'd seen all of it, you know, through like bits and pieces, but that was the first time I sat down and watched it through, and I was like, it's so good.
I think that was the first 4K Blu-ray movie I watched on my new TV, and I was like, let's do it.
It's a good choice.
Yeah,
That's the one that, isn't it the villain and the hero never meet?
Yeah, I believe that's
in the
true.
Fifth Element.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's kind of crazy. Multipass.
Engineer, you talk about Stargate the movie, because the movie does flag a little bit towards the end. But the series, man, the series is real good.
Yeah.
Ascend to the heavens above the tower.
Jimmy, if you didn't know, Ian and Will found a Stargate Roblox game, right?
And it's
That's actually
surprisingly good. It has a lot in it, and all the sound effects, like a
I
lot
think we
of the
should just do
environments.
a series of us playing that game with a full squad.
Yes. And it had combat, yeah, because there was the enemy kept dialing our gate and throwing grenades through the gate into the Stargate command. It was awesome.
人形もともとのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかで選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでした。のでこのゲームのコンセプトは
Have you guys played Nier?
Yeah, I
tried.
did A, B, and C. I want to say endings. I really enjoyed it. I just got. I want to say I got bored, but I more fell off it for newer games.
I think it's definitely worth trying. It's either for you, it's not.
Yeah.
But if it's for you, I've heard that the stuff I've heard about what happens in that game sounds amazing. It just wasn't for me.
It was, yeah. I want to say it was more for me, but it was just too long. I didn't want to keep playing to find out more.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
But
did you
I
play
did
Nier?
enjoy
I
it.
can't remember. Let me know in the comments.
プレイヤーの背中についているギデオンコフィンというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって
Oh, this is so exciting.
After this, folks, we will be doing the PC gaming show at 5:30. We may take a little break between them depending on when this ends.
リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定で
Is
す。
this still mobile?
I think it is. I think they're talking about the Nier mobile.
This is like. I get it. Like I get that it's massive in China or whatever, but.
Or no, this is.
Do not care about.
This is Babylon's
Babylon's
Fall.
Fall.
Is that mobile? I guess it's not mobile. It looked like a
PS5.
mobile game.
I was just gonna say. I was like.
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series. True Colors.
Oh, I forgot that's Squeenix.
Nier is a franchise that you either appreciate or have never tried. That's right, OP.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield. What do you remember about us as
Great
kids?
soundtracks.
I think about us
Say
as
that
little
much.
pirates running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. I never played the other ones, but.
I played a bit of the second one because I think through Gameumentary I had it on the Steam, so I played a little bit.
I know Joanna's a big fan of the series, but I don't know. I never felt interested in playing more after the first one.
Yeah, I watched Giant Bomb play the first one, and I was like, that was a good way to experience it.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is.
She was my angel.
Sounds like
Something happened to her.
single player only.
Oh wow!
Wait, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Yeah,
they showed it earlier.
It looks
For Square
just
Enix.
like Marvel's Avengers, but Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the
I will
cynical
say,
take.
yeah, I think it looks much more. It's embracing comic books much more, and it seemed to be less trying to copy the movies.
Okay.
Like everyone's outfits were comic book outfits, not movie stuff. And the characters really didn't try to look like Star-Lord looked nothing like Chris Pratt. So
Yeah, confirmation. Guardians of the Galaxy is single player only.
yeah, I'm more apt to play that now, probably.
Yeah.
Opie said it went on for 20 minutes. It was agonizing.
It was too long.
It was.
We should have just played the trailer.
Hi, I'm Maya. Also
Hi.
known
Hi.
as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing
That's a
voice
name.
of Alex Chen in the
Oh yeah, they
upcoming
announced
Life
this
is
all
Strange
during
True
Game
Colors.
Awards.
I hope
I like
you
her
enjoy that
record
first look at official gameplay
wall
and
shelf. That's
remastered
great.
collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see
How much
the
do you
love
think that
and
speaker
care
is?
That Deck 9 have put into remastering both
a
Life
lot.
is Strange and
$700.
Before the Storm.
I was gonna say 1,500
I
minimum.
was gonna say, yeah,
Way
like
more.
a lot.
And visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games.
I think Rob Zachney on Waypoint got into speakers and he bought new ones for his TV. And this is not an exaggeration. They're like 6 foot tall speakers. And the crazy thing is he lives in an apartment. So
Zach works for a guy who does like there's a speaker store, and then they make the custom enclosures for the speakers.
Yeah.
And so like he got like really nice speakers from the speaker store who were like, hey, this customer didn't want these anymore. You just have to build stuff to house them. So now those are in his like a theater room.
I've got these speakers, which are just for the turntable, and they were only like, I think it was like $250. Like they're not like super expensive. And then when I moved into my apartment, I got a 5.1 system that my dad helped me like put into the wall, and that was like $350 or whatever, and it came with a subwoofer, and it's nice, but I'm like, I live in an apartment, so I'm like scared to turn it up too loud.
yeah, I'm ready. As soon as I buy a house and move in, I'm gonna build out at least a 5.1 system.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I have Micah, I think 42Bs, and they're
mine are
Clippish
Clippish. I forget. I don't know. Some with a K.
I just don't really like these games. That is a very subjective opinion. I have never touched them or played them, but for some reason, I don't like them.
as well as sparking new dialogue options and events.
Oh, this just seems like
it's
white people problems. The game.
It's too real life to me. You know, if it was more fantastical.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
in
white
a
people,
setting sort of way.
It's white people fantasy problems. And I'm just like, I don't care.
Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
And I think the first game did a really good job of presenting people's problems with an interesting story.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this game isn't going to do that, but I haven't caught wind of it yet. You know what I mean?
Call out Max
Call
bullshit.
out Max bullshit. Every time we got to call out Max bullshit.
The first time I have been interested at all about this game.
Get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
I think something like the first game, but set in like a war zone, would be really interesting.
And where you can shoot people. Yeah.
Well, not just that, but like you could change the entire outcome of like battles.
Just shoot people.
I'm shooting people.
I'm not going to continue that joke, but I would just slowly introduce all the normal video game FPS ideas until eventually.
Just murdering everyone.
You have these things called loadouts, and like
yeah, like if you kill enough people in multiplayer, then you get to call in like special powers or like artillery.
Special
or
power,
something.
family rights from home. Your wife is cheating on you.
Your wife is cheating. It's called the Deer Hunter letter.
right in the middle of the war zone. Call out the general's bullshit.
Their health goes away. It just goes to half health.
Call out president. You don't think there's weapons of mass destruction
This
here.
game's way too good. Like you're not allowed to fire a shot, but you have to win the war by alternative methods. Oh my god.
It's like that,
that
what's
game?
his face? Who, the officer who wouldn't, the medic who wouldn't shoot.
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. That was a pretty good movie, actually.
Yeah, it was Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge.
It was a violent movie.
I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to
Is
play with you
Hacksaw Ridge, was that in
until it comes out
Okinawa?
September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life
don't
is Strange
know.
True Colors now.
I don't remember.
And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also
Um,
receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Yeah.
And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
Thanks, Maya.
Oh, I will.
It's kind of weird. Wait, was she just a composer being contracted for the game?
She's the singing voice of the girl.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, because she's a singer. Well, I definitely will not be playing that game now. If you're just playing a young white teen who wants to be a singer. God.
I want to be a
new
singer.
title from Square Enix Japan.
There's going to be TikTok in that game, guaranteed. Or TikTok facsimile.
What do you think this is? Final Fantasy
Kingdom Hearts.
VIII.
A game about slavery.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Is this Berserk?
I'm here to kill chaos.
Oh.
Team Ninja.
Oh, it's Chris Redfield.
Chaos has been waiting for us.
Oh,
Just DMC.
Resident Evil.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I don't know.
I only
Be
know
literally
one thing.
anything.
I want to kill chaos.
You already said that.
I want to kill.
Oh my god, that poor
Chaos.
thing.
Maybe you're the bad guy. You thought about that?
Hey man, I know we enjoy killing all these people, but
OP has a good point. Why are these games so against using a color palette?
This is the shrine of chaos.
It's
Okay, we got it. We understood about chaos, okay?
it's them who is wrong.
Adele said it's Goth Final Fantasy. So Bloodborne?
I thought that was Kingdom Hearts.
This is it. No doubt.
Well, or that.
Well, gosh, chaos.
Sora!
I still can't believe Kingdom Hearts is real and that people like it.
I would be grateful if you looked for
Oh.
him.
Chaos.
Nice crotch.
Chaos.
Crush you.
Wait, so is that chaos?
That's chaos.
I say that to my beers. Go crush you.
Crush you?
We're here to kill chaos.
Stop.
Very own
Really? Nick, he just said really.
Really? Kyle did the voice acting in this game.
I did for all the characters.
It's going.
That'd be an excellent.
Hello.
Chaos.
We get it.
Is it called? I can't believe it's not called Killing Chaos.
What?
Stranger of
It's just a
Paradise, Final Fantasy
game.
Origin.
What does that mean? I don't want that vision.
A bold new vision.
Stop! I don't
Action
want it.
game? I don't want it. Take it away.
This is too chaotic for me.
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those
Okay.
to come.
Oh, I'm excited to play this.
Just hit me.
What is this?
This is Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. It's the next gen version.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, I'm excited about that too.
I didn't realize the PS4 version ran at like 30 FPS. I didn't realize that. It just came out. It's getting really good reviews. I never played it on the PS4, so I'm ready to.
Yeah, I gotta play 7 before I play 7.
OP, on top of the pronunciation, is that how Enix is pronounced? Is it Enix or Enix?
I thought it was Square Enix, like Phoenix.
I feel like if we weren't talking over this so much, we would know, but at the same time, I am not watching this presentation without talking. There's not enough going on here.
It's all or nothing.
It's all or muffin.
That's funny, Will.
Thanks. You imagine if someone said that to you?
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news.
That's
about
it?
Square Enix
He said
Wow.
Enix. He said Enix.
See you next time.
Enix. Thanks, Matt Mercer.
Yeah, but he's not right. Why do Matt Mercer?
Well, folks, that's it for E3 2021. No, I'm just kidding. We've got
It's over.
PC gaming show is coming up at 5:30. We're probably going to reconvene here about 5:15. We'll probably go live. We're not done yet. Let's get a grade on that presentation. William Yosefitz Crispers. Let me know what you thought, good, bad, and give me a letter grade for the Square Enix.
I think I'm into that Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Hearing it's single player makes me more into it. I am into. There was a quick announcement about Final Fantasy 1 through, I want to say it was 1 through 3 coming to Steam or remastered or whatever. That's kind of cool. But other than that, really not that excited. I think it is. Oh, what was the one? Ubisoft. I think it is worse than Ubisoft. So I'm going to say
I think so, yeah.
D+, because I think I gave Ubisoft a C-.
Kyle, what are you thinking?
Well, I missed the first 30 minutes. So
just Guardians of the Galaxy then. Got it.
It was just Guardians of the Galaxy pretty much, and I didn't even see it. So yeah, it was like a D, like maybe a D+ for me.
Yeah, I think. Look, I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm going to give it an F. I don't think an F for nothing but Final Fantasy, because I feel like there was just not a lot going on there. I don't think they had any banger announcements, because I don't think Guardians went over that well, at least with me personally. And then
great.
Sorry?
No,
say something?
Go.
No, you go ahead.
No.
I'm curious to get on Twitter and see how people are treating Guardians of the Galaxy, because Marvel's Avengers, I feel like that took a lot of steam out of a lot of people who were excited for that game, and they realized it wasn't that good. And I know you keep saying different, Will, but that looks very similar to Marvel's Avengers. So it's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on.
No, I'm not saying it looks different than Marvel's Avengers. I'm just saying it looks like they're taking a more approach to be faithful to the comic books rather than the movies. Yeah. And I know you're saying it looks similar to the movies, but I think that's because the movies are very faithful to the comic books.
Yeah. I just mean in terms of people who got fooled by Marvel's Avengers, Guardians looks too close to that game that I can see some of them saying, I'm not going to fall for that again. In terms of, I'm not expecting this to be any better than Marvel's Avengers. So, it's kind of like Anthem coming after Andromeda. People are just like, you screwed up the last one. This new one doesn't look like it's doing anything drastically better per se, so I'm not sure. And then other than that, I mean, they had that weird Final Fantasy. This is the future of Final Fantasy. Let's talk about Chaos, but that honestly didn't look that good. So
I'm chaosed out at this point.
There's a lot of good Twitter reactions, so
so
definitely go check those out.
It's admittedly not a press conference for me, but I've got to give it an F.
There you go.
So unless you guys have some parting words, I think we can take a break for now. We'll be back around 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sounds good to me, Daddy.
All right. Well, folks, you can find me on Twitter at Thank Gibson. You can find Will on Twitter at Hunt27. You can find Kyle on Twitter at Kyle of the Beard. And you can find us all at subpixelfilms.com. That takes you right to our YouTube page with edited content, stream archives, etc. And you can also find us at Subpixel Team on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all in about an hour, 13 minutes for the PC Gaming Show. Bye-bye.
Woo!